Oh, it's been a hot minute since we've had an opportunity to talk about intermittent fasting, something that I definitely adhere to every single day of the week. I am a OMAD individual, 1 meal per day person. I have my little eating block set aside, a couple hours every day. Outside of that, I'm kosher. And then I have one fasting day, normally about Thursday or Friday. It might be one more, one less throughout the week. Never one less, okay? I have one day specifically where I go hard in the paint when it comes to content creation, and I just blast everything out, okay? In that one day. I set one day aside because I just feel better afterwards, okay? My body thanks me for it, and generally speaking, whenever I get sick out there, I normally weathered the storm better than anybody else who doesn't partake in my certain lifestyle. Not like that, though. I'm straight. But now there's another added benefit that's out there, and you've known about this as well. Extended fasts, okay? 24, 48, 36-hour fasts. You can obtain the benefits of autophagy, okay? Cellular cleanses, getting rid of any of the damaged cells that are within your body, okay? After a certain point of time, once your body enters ketosis, starts processing any of the body fat that you have on yourself, well, then it decides to start trimming up the different telomeres on the different genes that are out there. It's a wonderful, fantastic process, and something that, will definitely keep you young. It'll keep you vibrant. At least that's the thought process behind it. Okay, I haven't lived long enough. I haven't partaken in intermittent fasting for that long to really notice any benefits, but I've recently seen a picture of myself in high school and compare and contrast it to me now. I'm 32 going on 33 here in March, okay? I look tangibly better than I did in high school, okay? I was a little bit heavier back in high school. Not all that much, though. At least my face was rounder. It's kind of weird. Hair's in the same spot. Glasses have changed. And I got a beard now. But outside of that, I've been holding on pretty good in these convening 14. That's wild to think about. 14 going on 15 years. Anywho, intermittent fasting lowers risk of chronic disease and cancer. So just chalk up another benefit. And IF is so easy to do. You don't have to go as extreme as 1 meal a day or cutting out one entire day of eating, okay? You don't have to start there. You can just go something as simple as 12 on, 12 off, 12 hours of eating. Doesn't have to be consistent eating. And then 12 off. So either get rid of breakfast, which I wholeheartedly recommend, or dinner. It doesn't matter, man. Just condense your eating window and you will see benefits instead of making your digestive system work all the time, expending all of that waste energy, constantly feeling hungry because I need to process more food and I need more energy in order to process more food, and then just wasting all that time also creating and cooking. It's a laborious task. The more that I think about it, the more antsy I get. Yeesh. A new study has revealed that intermittent fasting could potentially reduce the risk of diabetes, heart disease, and cancer by reshaping genes throughout the body and brain, helping the interconnected organ systems work more smoothly. Intermittent fasting, eating during a specific window of time, has become popular in recent years. Oh yeah, and just for clarity's sake, at least I've been doing eating windows for at least 5 years and probably OMAD for at least 3, probably 4 years now. I think 4 years. Pretty sure about that. That's just me, though. That's just me. It works by prolonging the period when your body has burned through calories consumed during your last meal and begins burning fat. However, the latest research points to other health benefits as well. Dr. Panda. I'm not even going to begin to know how to properly pronounce that. There's a lot of A's and consonants, and he's a smart fellow. One of the most influential researchers with regards to intermittent fasting has headed a new study. There's no research there at all whatsoever, even though research was required in order to produce the study. Published on January 3rd, the scientists observed 2 groups of mice given the same diet. One given free access to food, and the other was restricted to eating within a feeding window of 9 hours each day. And that's another cycle that you can run. 16 and 8 is also incredibly popular. That'll get you out lunch and dinner, and then you don't need any other snacks outside of that. That's how I started doing that, okay? It was about 8-16. I think so. I'm pretty sure about that. Okay. After 7 weeks, they collected tissue samples from 22 organ groups, including the brain, liver, stomach, lungs, heart, adrenal gland, kidney, and intestines at various times of the day, and analyzed genetic changes. They discovered that 70% of mouse genes responded to fasting. Nice. By changing the timing of food. Simply the timing of food. We were able to change the gene expression, not in the gut or in the liver, but in the thousands of genes in the brain. Cool. Dr. Panda said. You put some respect on that guy's name. He's got a sweet surname. Nearly 40% of the genes in the adrenal gland, hypothalamus, and pancreas, key organs for regulating hormones. That one makes sense because you need the release of hormones in order to properly digest, rest, and recover. So, okay, we're affected by fasting. These results suggest that fasting may help manage many diseases from diabetes to stress disorder, with or without pharmaceutical intervention. Fantastic. I legitimately, and knock on wood, cannot remember the last time I've been on pharmaceuticals in any form or fashion, having to fill out or take a prescription. I hope to maintain that. I've kept myself fairly healthy throughout these years. I'll get sick once a year, but it'll only last for at best a week. And lately it's just been like here, there, gone tomorrow. So I wouldn't even worry about it all that much. Okay, so that's just my anecdotal evidence. My life experience is not indicative of yours, okay? We found that there is a system-wide molecular impact of time-restricted eating in mice, Panda said. Our results open the door for looking more closely at how nutritional interventions activate genes involved in specific diseases such as cancer. Earlier in December of 2022, a study published in the Endocrine Society's Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, you guys need to work on that name, it's a little lengthy, found that almost 90% of participants with type 2 self-inflicted diabetes reduced their medication intake after intermittent fasting. Bravo, fantastic. 55% of those people experienced diabetes remissions. Yay, stopped their medication. Oh, big ups. And maintained it for at least 1 year. That's fantastic news. Absolutely wonderful. It is advised that certain groups talk with their healthcare providers before fasting, and hopefully you have a based doctor that's out there who's not against this and just think that it's hokum, it's basically witchcraft. You just need to go out there and have your 10 servings of grain a day, because that's what the food pyramid says. Such as those who are pregnant or breastfeeding, taking insulin or other medications to control the beatus, or have a seizure disorder. Not entirely sure what seizures have to do with that, but if you get your gut biome straight, there seems to be some promising evidence out there that you might be able to get those under control, but that is another topic for another time. But until such a time occurs, I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.